So circle all of the expressions that represent an 8% increase compared to x. So we want to find an increase. So 8% of x would show an increase, but that's just finding 8% of, so that's not necessarily an increase. So I'm going to erase my mistake. B, I know I'm not going to want to add. However, C looks much better to me because I have my 100% plus an 8%, and now I can multiply it. Same thing here, 1x, 2x's, add them together, and the same thing for E. I have the 1 whole, the 800ths, and times x. Excuse me. It says for each practice problem, complete the double number diagram if it is helpful. Then answer the question. A dog weighs 20% more than it did 3 months ago. It weighs 36 pounds now. So the dog weighs 36 pounds now. How much did the dog weigh 3 months ago? So he's 36 pounds heavier. Oh no, he weighs 36 pounds. So what we want to do is figure out what is 20%. Oh, so this would be 36 pounds is 120%. Oh, it's a tricky one today. All right, so 120% is now. So let's see, we could do 60% is 18, 30% would be 9, now we could divide by 3 and get 10% in 3, which means 10, 20 is 6. So he's gained 6 pounds, so 3 months ago he weighed 30 pounds. Now, Jessica estimated that her family used 30% more water this month than compared to last month. They used 1,200 gallons last month. How much did they use this month? So this month they're using 130%. We don't know how much that is. Last month, let's say 120, 110, 100% was 1,200 gallons. So this time we're using a lot more. So one thing I could do is I know 100% is, so now I want to find is, 12,000 pounds. I want to find what 30% is. So I could do 100. This would be 6,000 for 50%. Then I could do 25%. Should be 3,000. Now I might just want to go down to 1%, 10%. So I want to find out 10% of 3,000 would be 30, 300. No, I made a mistake there. I'm sorry. So let's go down to 5%. That'd probably be easier. So I can divide 25 divided by 5 is 5. 30,000 I'm sorry, 3,000 divided by 5 is 600. So then 10 would be 1,200. And I want to get to 30, so I could do 1,200 times 3, which would be 3,600. And then I'm going to add it on to 15. gallons. Sorry, I don't feel like that was the best explanation. I got a little tripped up. It happens to all of us. So please, if you're getting stuck, do not think it's you. It is all of us. Now let's look. The bakery used 25% less butter than last month. So let's do this. Let's say 100%. 25% less could be 75%. We could do 50 and 25. The bakery used 240 grams of butter this month, so 240. Now what I could do is divide by 3. So 240 divided by 3 is 80. So 80 plus 240 would give me 320 kilograms of butter for last month. Okay, so those are a lot of work. We're just gonna keep working on them and trying our best. Each week, the prices of oranges at a farmer's market increased by 20%. Circle all of the equations that represent the relationship between the prices of orange last week, X, and the price this week, Y. So last week, this week. So we're all 20% less. So 20% is a fifth. So when I look at these, oh, it went up by 20%. So instead of a whole, you added a fifth. So B looks great. 1.2 looks great. And the X plus another fifth of X put together would give me an extra 20%. All right, the prices of oranges last week were $4.50. This week is $4.50. What was the price last week? Well, let's pop it into this equation. We said $4.50 equals 6/5 over X. So I can multiply this by 5, 6, and it cancels out. Multiply by 5, 6. Don't really like when things aren't in fractional form, so I'm going to do 5, 6 times, this would be 4.5, 9/2, which would give me 9 times 5 is 45 over 12. That would go in 3 times. 36, 9/12, should be 9, 3 3/4, or they were should have been $3.75. Here is a circle and a copy of a circle with a scale factor of 2. How does the circumference of the scale copy compare to the original circle? This one I really shouldn't even have to do. We know that the circumference is twice as big because circumference is proportional. Now, unfortunately, it is not the same with area, since area has an exponent. So remember, it's our scale factor squared. So our scale factor is 2 for area, and scale factor squared is 4. The area is 4 times larger. Yay, it looks like a little egg. All right, we're gonna skip the explore. If you have questions, I know this is getting deep, but it's getting close to Christmas, but we are so close to break. We are working really hard. I know we can do this. We just gotta keep plugging through and asking questions where we need help. And I will talk to you in class tomorrow.